As night came on, the miller's cleaning was interrupted by hoarse shouts and out-of-tune singing, reverberating round the echoic wooden walls. Stamping to the door, he saw the shadow of a man scarpering down the cobbled lane and through the churchyard gates. "Hey!" cried Heathsby, bounding in pursuit. "Hey, you! What's all this?" He lurched around the side of a huge gravestone, only to fall upon a ragged crew of urchins, rolling on the ground and glugging from jars of what he could only surmise must be some alcoholic beverage or another. What the devil do you think you're playing at, eh? Here, of all places, you ruddy drunks. Look at state, are you?" Guiltily, the drunkards squirmed and stammered a chorus of incoherent appeals. But the mortified miller was having none of it. "Ugh, you make me sick," he blared, kicking out at one dishevelled man, the very reprobate he had heard cavorting from the windmill and seen slinking through the darkness like some devious vermin moments earlier. "You ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Now go on, clear off. You heard me, you dirty rabble. Sling your hooks. This is a churchyard, for heaven's sake, not some scruffy pub. It's disgusting." Appalled, Heathsby began gathering up the drooping drunks, who mumbled and moaned at his manhandling, but who he tried to stand up one by one against the churchyard wall, like a schoolmaster bringing order to a class of ruffians. "Stand up straight, you sloppy oaf!" he barked at one man, sliding down the wall in a stupor, gin dribbling down his chin. "Gah, what a disgrace! What an absolute disgrace! What's happening here? What's going on?" came a distressed voice, as the flustered frame of Reverend Snurk came marching through the yard, his holy robes flapping at his sides. "My good man, are you all right?" And the frowning vicar raised a hand to support the last man Heathsby had been trying to stand, and who now flopped into the Reverend's arms like a helpless child. "Peace, peace to you all!" He turned to Heathsby and asked in accusing tones, "Would you care to explain what on earth is afoot?" "Oh, thank God you've come, Reverend. Thank God you've come. It's these degenerate renegades, boozing and brawling like savages and on consecrated ground. It's disgraceful." "Rest easy, my child," soothed Snurk, reaching out to console another man babbling away. "I shall protect you. The Lord will save you. I shall usher the bad man from your midst." He swivelled to face Heathsby, who stood, fists clenched, in anticipation of the troublemaker's ejection. Slowly, Snurk raised a palm towards him and spoke in slow, cold tones. "Hear me, infestive miller, and cease to grind the sheaths of disquiet in this hallowed place. Cease your persecutions, and show humility." Persecutions? What you talking about? It's this lot you should be— "Peace, miller!" cried the priest, exasperated. "These poor souls need kindness, not condemnation. Understanding, not reproach. They are your brothers in the Lord. I found 'em drunk and sprawling all over graves, a bunch of lazy drunken yobs. They want turning out, they do, and a good wallop round." "There will be no violence in this place of God," insisted Snurk, jabbing a finger towards him. "The house of the Lord is open to all, Mr. Heathsby, even, perhaps especially, the downtrodden and despised, those cast out from the vessel of the multitude and left to struggle on the shores of suffering and vice." I don't believe this." Heathsby shook his head agog. "You're defending them, aren't you? Aren't you?" "We must show compassion, not condemnation, to those in need. Reserve judgment against those fallen into the clutches of sin." You're sticking up for them." Throwing up his hands, Heathsby paced the stony ground, raising his eyes to the heavens as if in desperate plea for an explanation. "It's all wrong. You've got it wrong way round." "No, you are wrong. Let he who is without sin cast cast the first stone. I'll cast some bloody stones at that lot. Do you know, this is what's wrong in this country. Them what go round getting tanked up and causing bother get away with all sorts, while the decent folk get it in the neck. You should be thanking me, not calling me out. Silence! A truce to these arrogant protestations. Now I shall give you one final warning, Heathsby. Desist, or leave. I will not have the sanctuary of the Lord despoiled by the angry prattle of a miserly miller who poisons his brethren with the bread of hatred, rather than soothing their ills with the loaves of love. Aye, slurred an inebriated swineherd, cradling his jar. You tell him, Reverend, he's naught but a killjoy. Just because he weren't invited, garbled the farmhand, trying to stagger up. He wants to spoil it for the rest of us. Bugger off, Heathsby. Now you... But even as he jolted towards the man, the entire company of drunkards erupted into aggressive laughter, and he felt repelled by the force of their mockery. Emboldened, they jeered and waved their fists as he stood there on the spot, unable to find the words to express his sense of outrage. Even as they cursed him, the smiling vicar helped them to their feet and began gently guiding them towards the church. "Surely you're not letting them in there?" gasped Heathsby, as the crew began their procession towards the porch. "I should go home if I were you, Heathsby," advised the vicar, patience running thin. "But they're a bunch of bloody... Mr. Heathsby, I said go home!" Collecting himself, Snurk sighed long and hard, and spoke in an avuncular and righteous fashion. "Now this is a place of God. These struggling men are welcome here to rest their bones and lick their wounds. I cannot and will not permit their recuperation to be jeopardized by the malignant influence of a trouble-causer. Now go home, man." All right, I'm going. I'd not want to be hanging round with that lot in any case. Only vicar..." But already Snurk and his band of bacchanalians were trooping for the church, and Heathsby's words rang out unheard, save for the slugs and spiders of the churchyard, and who knew what spirits from the world beyond.